back in January, I made a video about tax reform, and just this idea that I've been working on for a little while, and I've expanded on the idea. I'm trying to create a series of videos to explain the idea more fully. I call this one an overview of utopia. I say utopia with tongue planted firmly in cheek. I know that there's no such thing as a utopia. In the last video, we talked about how the left and right can both get what they want. We discussed that we need... In the last video, we talked about how the left and the right can both get what they want. We established that we need a limited government, and we need a limited way to fund that government. So what would those limits look like? So this is just my pitch. I'm not really worried about how to get these ideas established. I just want to discuss what would the perfect tax system look like. And there are three main components of my proposal. The first is that we limit the method or methods through which the government can collect revenue. Second, we limit the government's compensation formula for elected officials. So I believe that, if you are in public service, you should be paid. And, I wouldn't even say that you should be paid well, but it should be limited to a formula. And that formula limits compensation to give elected officials incentive to lower tax rates and to spend less. But I'm advocating one simple flat sales tax on goods and services of all registered businesses. So in future videos, I'm going to talk about different kinds of taxes. I'm going to talk about how the formula will work for paying elected officials. I'm going to talk about registration. At what point do you have to register? At what point are you exempt from registering? I'm going to talk about roads, how this can change and innovate the way that we build and maintain our roads, and just much, much more. So my goal here is to start a conversation about this idea. Maybe my idea, as I present it, won't be perfect, but maybe you'll have an idea that builds off of mine that makes it even better. Or maybe your idea tears mine down entirely and, but creates something that's even better. But I just want to discuss what would the ideal tax plan look like for Americans. Then, once we've discussed that idea, we discuss how to implement that plan as best as possible. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. You can like our page on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. You can join our Patreon to support this idea and help us to move forward and get this idea out there. Thanks for your time.